to another legit top 4 list here on the Turbo Ether channel. In case you don't know, we usually choose a topic and we break down a legit top 4 something. Right now we're going to be discussing a genre of games that's very near and dear to my heart, and that is the JRPG. For this list, we're going to be discussing our legit top 4 modern JRPGs, and by modern I mean from 2010 to 2015. So get your amnesiac effeminate protagonist ready. My name is Dimitri, and he is...
Nick.
Let's get into number 4.
Number
4.
The Fire Emblem series caught on in the United States after Marth and Roy made a cameo in Super Smash Bros. Melee for the GameCube. Although Nintendo didn't originally want to include those characters in the North American release, you can guarantee they are glad they did. Fire Emblem Awakening is a fantastic new entry to the franchise. The series is known for a few different characteristics like solid gameplay, rich story, and being uncompromisingly difficult. Shit, any game where a small mistake can lead to your favorite character permanently dying is going to tack on some extra pressure. Fortunately, Awakening also lowers the bar of entry without sacrificing the core gameplay experience. The story and presentation in this game are both top-notch and feature beautiful anime-style cutscenes that complement the 3D graphics. The gameplay is similar to past incarnations of the series, with players using swords, axes, and spears in a rock-paper-scissors style tactical combat system. The most improved gameplay element in Awakening is by far the relationship system. Units build trust with each other when paired up in battles, and the higher the trust, the better the bonus they receive. Fire Emblem Awakening is the first game to feature various difficulty options and the ability to turn permadeath on and off. A great compromise that sacrifices hardcore fans of the series, but doesn't chase away newcomers. Awakening is a superb tactical RPG and one of the best RPG experiences you can find on the 3DS.
Number
3.
Atlus is a powerhouse RPG factory that is mainly known for its Persona and Shin Megami Tensei games. As big as the Persona franchise is, it's easy to lose sight of some of their other many projects. One of those games that got lost in the shuffle was Radiant Historia for the DS. Released in 2011 to fairly positive reviews, the story revolves around the main character Stoke as he time travels to parallel universes.
Great Scott! Great Scott!
Your each action and interaction affects a different branching timeline that is happening concurrently. Sound familiar? This game is a far better spiritual successor to Chrono Trigger than Chrono Cross ever was. What makes Radiant Historia so great is the layered story, great dialogue, fun battle system that never gets too grindy, no random encounters, multiple endings, and of course, a stellar soundtrack. With that being said, Radiant Historia only sold roughly 300,000 copies, and unfortunately will probably never see a virtual console release or a sequel. So show this game some love and throw down a gill or two on it.
Number
2.
What happens when famed director Miyazaki and Studio Ghibli sit down to make a game? Only one of the most interesting JRPGs in recent memory, that's what. Ni no Kuni is a phenomenal game that in many ways pays homage to the classic JRPG while still remaining to be modern and innovative. Western audiences almost missed this gem as it was originally released in Japan for the 3DS. Luckily for JRPG fans like us, the developers came to their senses and gave us a US release as a PS3 exclusive. It's a little bit of Earthbound with a dash of Dragon Quest and just the right touch of Pokemon to top it off. The story might appear childish at a first glance, but it gets deeper as you progress. You start off on a somewhat linear path as the game eases you in, but eventually the training wheels are taken off, and you are given a rich, lush world to explore. You even get a dragon to unlock to fly around. Yep, I said it, a dragon, for crying out loud. What really sets this apart, however, is the familiar system. You get the ability to capture any enemy and use them to fight in your battles. This is a key component of the game as you're leveling up a diverse team of familiars, which is crucial for your success. Overall, the game is deep, challenging, and charming for what it delivers. And in order to get that sweet Wizard Edition in real life, you're gonna have to do some serious grinding for IRL currency. Number
1.
At number 1 we have Persona 4 Golden. This is really a two-parter in terms that it is a high school simulator and a dungeon crawler. In any given simulated day, you go to school, you take an exam, you try to hang out with your friends, and you happen to find an important clue about a murder, and thus trying to do some dungeon crawling to find out some more information. All the main characters are very likable, have great banter, and get some great development in this main story. The story may be simple, but it has some interesting twists. Hailing back to the simplified turn-based battle system seen in older RPG titles, this battle system is easy enough for even the newest of JRPG fans and hard enough for the most devoted. You don't have to treat it like a dungeon crawler and have the ability to reserve your battles to even the most minimal of boss dungeons. Each dungeon is modeled after a victim's deepest, darkest secrets, creating some of the most imaginative, unique dungeons ever seen in a game. No, seriously, there is a strip club and a bathhouse dungeon to name a few. And if this hasn't assured you as to why we've made this the top game in this particular topic, what other up-and-coming franchise has an anime, a fighting game, both vanilla and tweaked, and a dancing spin-off game in its disposal?
Alright, friends of the internet, that rounds out our top 4 list. Our legit top 4 list. If you like what you saw, go ahead and comment below. If you didn't like what you saw, go ahead and comment below. You can also follow us on social media like our Twitter at twitter.com/theturboether, our Facebook at facebook.com/turboether, or you could subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. So with that being said, we'll catch you in the next random encounter.